So with the Sidemen match on the horizon, I had the idea of putting them into FM, specifically putting the Sidemen FC from 2024 into the Premier League and see how they can get on. But what do I mean by this? I not only put their names in game, I also edited game files of a real club to add the actual players from the 2023 Sidemen FC, taking in consideration of their football ratings as well as what I think their abilities would be in game. So starting off with the first personnel list, let's take a look at the American Arak. I think he's going to be kind of a bench player for us and a potential midfield option to play those cup games. Stats wise, I think this is pretty fair. It's not insane. I mean, like, I've given you balanced stamina and natural fitness. He has good work rate, I guess that's a positive, and 11 passing. I mean, like, some real footballers don't have 11 passing. So I think it's pretty accurate, you know. Americans are not really known for their soccer, so I think this is only fair. And moving on to our next player is Big Bazinga. For the Sidemen FC, he's going to be a ball-winning midfielder specifically, with the ability to play deeper in some scenarios. I made his stats pretty balanced, and if 16 strength and 16 work rate isn't balanced in your opinion, then hey, I don't know what is. Brother's been hitting the gym. I've made his pace and acceleration quite bad, or should I say accurate to real life, as well as I think pretty balanced mental attributes like aggression, anticipation, bravery, and so on. And then there's Deji. I don't know why, but I was a bit generous when it came to giving Deji stats. He's gonna be a deep line playmaker in the Sidemen FC for us, but now looking at it back, I've made his stats way too good. Like, I don't think Deji has 16 natural fitness. We've all seen his boxing fights. And then our next player is Callum Freezy at centre back. Again, pretty balanced stats and a little generous, like the 16 tackling and the 16 anticipation, as well as the 15 strength. I guess when I said pretty accurate to real life, I didn't really mean it. I just meant, well, I don't know what I meant, but hey, let's see if these players actually give us a chance in game. And to Cal Freezy's potential centre-back pairings, Angry Ginge. You know, I was pretty generous when it came to giving Angry Ginge his stats because I enjoy watching his streams, but he does seem a bit OP. Look at his mental stats. I think I went a bit overboard with 16 bravery, 18 leadership, 17 determination, a 16 work rate, and when it comes to his physical stats, he's just a beast. And then for a right back, it's the king of grime, JME, with pretty balanced stats across the board. And we all like JME, so that's why I made his stats so balanced. With the 15 technique, 14 tackling, 16 work rate, and in goal, just like the 2023 Sidemen charity match, we have Big KSI, with stats once again very generous in my opinion. I edited this data a couple of weeks ago, so honestly I have no clue what I was thinking when I made these players. So forgive me if they're a bit inaccurate when it comes to in-game, but this is just fun for all of us to enjoy of what could potentially happen. And then for our left back, we have Laserbeam the Aussie, with stats that I don't think I edited much, but I gave him 16 aggression for some reason. I guess just Australians are just both different with all the weirdo animals they have out there, which makes sense why he has 16 determination. I mean, like, you gotta be determined to live in Australia, right? Just open your door and bam, like a kangaroo just punches you in the face. And that's why you have 16 stamina, because you gotta be able to run away from all the animals that are trying to kill you on a daily basis. And then in midfield, don't mind the age, but we have Alex. You know, his stats are, I would say, okay. I guess bro's focusing on making shoes nowadays, so that's why he's got the 14 vision, the 12 teamwork, the 13 technique, the 13 passing. You know, I was generous when I gave him 12 balance, but I don't think he's gonna be a starter for us, so I think it's pretty okay. And then we have on left wing Manny, who is gonna be one of our main outlets, and across the board his stats are once again very balanced. It seems to be a trend. I've given him 14 crossing, 14 dribbling, 14 finishing, 13 first touch, and then 14 14 14 for free kick taking, heading, long shots, passing, and technique. And for physical stats, it seems to be pretty accurate, because to me I think Manny would be pretty quick, pretty agile, and pretty balanced, as well as a lot of pace and stamina. And then we have our main striker is Mini Minter. I've tried to make him a little bit OP on purpose, just so we can score some goals and have a bit of entertainment in this video. So I've given him 16 determination, 18 flair, 18 leadership, 14 dribbling, 14 finishing, and then for acceleration, he's got 15 acceleration and 12 pace. And let's not forget he's 6'7". So if that isn't a real athlete, then I don't know what is. And then we have a big Mr. Beast in the middle of the park. I think he would be a starter for us. So once again, pretty balanced, with most of his technical stats being 14 and 15s, and his mental stats being 12 and 30, with the odd 14 here and there. You know, we all enjoyed Beast games, so I thought I'd be pretty generous with Mr. Beast. And moving on to Randolph UK. I don't think he's going to be a starter for us, but a potential bench impact option. And the same for Tariq. week. I don't plan to use him that often. I don't know why he's 16. That's a bit crazy. But hey, he's got 17 jumping reach. That's a positive. And then moving on to another one of our main outlets is going to be Toby Jizzle. It seems like his stats are not as stacked as what I've made his brother, Manny. But once again, it's pretty balanced with 14 acceleration, 14 pace and stamina, 11 dribbling and 12 first touch. In hindsight, I probably should have made his stats a little bit better for the type of player he actually is in real life. And then for an attacking option, we have Big Star 123, who also in hindsight I made a bit OP, with his physical stats being absolutely stacked. I think in my mind I made Toby Big Star and Big Star Toby, if you know what I mean. But hey, let's see what happens. This is the Sidemen FC, and Vic did score a couple goals in past charity matches. And for our fourth Sidemen member is Harry Rotershaw, a centre back. I think I've given him pretty good stats. He is a centre back, so he's got to have good strength and jumping reach. And moving on to the last Sidemen member is Zerka HD. And like I mentioned a little bit earlier, I think I made some players' stats too OP, because look at his stats with 16 work rate, 16 stamina, 18 natural fitness, which is, I don't know, I think Josh is pretty old in real life, but I think the acceleration is pretty accurate with it being 12, as well as the pace being 11. Majority of the technical stats, it's pretty stacked, but we got to have good players to once again compete in the Premier League, in my opinion, and it's just for fun, right? So as I'm setting the names up here, I found something really funny. If you type in Sidemen FC into Football Manager, it seems like the club's name's already taken. So there's already a Sidemen FC that exists. And even for SDMN FC, I just found it hilarious. So after a long time pondering on what tactics I'm going to use, I've decided to settle on two tactics. One being quite a defensive tactic, and I'm choosing to counter-attack because I really just don't know how the players are going to be in game. But I'm thinking of using this starting 11, as you can see right now. And don't pay attention too much to why Jamie Vardy is on the bench. It is what it is. Who knows, he might retire and become a YouTuber. And for the second tactic, it's a little bit more complicated. It's mainly for those games I think that we might be able to dominate and pick up a lot of points at, like the weaker teams closer to the relegation zone. And the personnel is pretty much the same. I just changed from a 2 in midfield to a 3 up top with Miniminter as attacking forward. So now that we are familiar with our starting 11, let's take a look at our schedule. And it doesn't start off great. We play our first game against Liverpool. Tough opponent. But looking at our previous games that were simulated, we didn't play that bad. We managed to beat Lille 3-2 with Miniminter and Manny getting on the score sheet. But the other preseason games is not very impressive. But sticking to our upcoming games, like I said, we have Liverpool and then it's followed by West Ham and Man City. These are 3 games that are really tough. So out of these 3 games, I'm praying for at least 2 points. It may not sound like a lot, but these teams are established in the Premier League, so it's definitely going to be tough. And speaking of things being tough, I simulated a few days closer to our match against Liverpool, and it seems like Iraq already picked up an injury and he'll be out for 3 to 5 weeks. Things have already started not to go our way, but nevertheless, I think this season's going to be all about perseverance. So let's get straight to the Liverpool game, and we can see the starting 11 I've chosen today. I went with the more attacking tactic with what I think will be the strongest team we can field right now, with the likes of KSI in goal, Rotershaw and Calfreezy as our centre backs, with Lazy Beam as the left back and Jamie as a right back. And in midfield, I've gone with 2 holding midfielders with Zerka HC and Bazinga, and then up top we've got Manny and Toby and Vic Star as a supporting striker with the big man Miniminter up top. It's our first game, so I thought, hey, let's just go for it. Let's go boys, our first game of the season. Let's go big Sidemen FC. Okay, it's not starting off well, we just lost the ball. Oh, we lost the ball on the halfway line, there's Mo Salah on the wing. He cuts it back to McAllister. It's a shot blocked by Calfreezy, a header by Jota and it goes over. That was a great chance for Liverpool to take the lead there. Okay, we've got a throw in to Big Star. Good pass into Bazinga, and we lose the ball, and we just lost the ball instantly. Come on, boys, switch on. This is the Premier League. Okay, we've got our first goal of the game. Oh, and it's just defended to Jamie. Big shot. Oh, who was that who took the shot? Okay, well, Liverpool have a foul now. One touch football to Endo. Back to McAllister. He's gonna shoot. Oh, yeah. I just knew it. Instantly knew it. Come on, boys. We got to switch on. Okay, goal kick. I think we're gonna play out from the back. Here we go. Big pass to short. Oh, we've lost the ball. Yo, okay, so I was under pressure there. And it's half time. And as you can see, we are being dominated. Liverpool have 11 shots to us only having 2, and they have 3 on target to us having 0. But look at the XG. We have a 0.05 XG. I know XG means nothing in real life. We gotta change something. I keep thinking it's like a normal football team where I can maybe find gems in the squad, but this is the Sidemen FC. It's like I'm just like stuck with the current squad. You know what I mean? Okay, so after throwing a few water bottles around, hopefully we can have a better second half. And by the looks of it, Liverpool are just gonna keep passing. Oh boys, it's a 96th minute and nothing has happened this game. We have just been dominated. I don't even think we've had a proper chance on target. Let's see the stats. Yeah, we've had one shot on target. I mean, like, we improved our XG. That's a positive from this game. So after that really bad loss against Liverpool, I've decided to simulate the West Ham game just so I don't bore you guys. But it turns out we absolutely trashed West Ham. It's like the one game I shouldn't have simulated, and we won 3-0 with Road to Shaw getting a goal, Toby Jizzle getting a goal, and some guy called Jamie Vardy, like a future YouTuber, getting a goal. But it seems like by the squad ratings, we played pretty well. So I'm kind of confident going into the Man City game, and looking at the starting 11 going into the Man City game, it seems like Tarek picked up an injury somewhere, and it's just gonna add to our club's injury woes. So he's gonna be out for expected 7 to 8 days, which is not too bad because I didn't really think about using him too much. Just kind of a squad player, but I'm gonna bring in another future YouTuber called Marco Brighton just to make numbers on the bench. But in terms of starting 11, I'm not going to change anything. I'm going to keep the current tactic, a little bit more of an attacking tactic to try and maybe salvage something out of these big games. So let's get straight to the City game. Okay boys, let's go. Let's show Pep Guardiola how to play ultimate football. Tiki-taka, never mind the ball's already out. Come on guys. I will say one thing though, I am liking the shape. I know they edited players, but I've changed their stats to be kind of accurate to real life to what I think. I've been generous to some of them, but I just thought it'd be a mess. But the shape is not too bad. And as I'm yapping about shape, oh, they almost scored. KSI coming in with a clutch save. And like I was saying earlier, look at the shape. I'm loving this pressing shape. Like City are going to play off on the back now. And look at our squad shape. Our pressing is elite. I'm loving this. Oh, never mind. They just play straight through us to Haaland. Oh my days. That would have been a crazy goal. Pass back to Edison. Oh, big star. Come on, big star. Oh my days. If only. Wait, what just happened? Jamie seems to be injured. Why is he? I've never seen this before. He's like on the sideline. Come on, boys, just clear it. We are man down. Just clear it. Oh no. That's just FM. That's just FM being FM. Like, I'm a player down and they go and score. The game's gone. I'm telling you, the game's gone. Wait, what just happened? I wasn't paying attention. Mini Minter's been injured. Oh my days. That's our main attacking forward. A potential knee injury. When? I didn't even see it. Oh, I'm gonna have to do some botched tactics now. What can I do? I guess the simplest thing is to bring Jamie Vardy on. I didn't really want to include real life players, but it seems like the game has absolutely forced my hand. It's just adding to our injury list. That's 4 players if I'm not mistaken. Okay, Man City have a corner in the dying minutes of the game. Hopefully we just defend this corner, don't concede another goal, and I'll take the 1-0 loss. That's 1-0 against Liverpool and 1-0 against City. Final whistle, boys. Final whistle. It is what it is. And once again, it's a simulation curse. After our 1-0 defeat to City, I simulated the Carabao Cup game against AFC Wimbledon, absolutely destroyed them 4-1 with Carl Freezy getting a goal and Mr. Beast getting a goal, but also picking up another injury. I swear our injury list is probably a mile long at this stage. Taking a look at the league table, it's not too bad. We are 12 with 3 points. And I said in the beginning of the video, I would love to have 2 points after the City game, and it looks like we have 3. So that's progress in my book. And also, it's still so early in the season. We're only 3 games in and we're 2 points behind. I think a perfect goal is if we can finish in the European spots. And a massive success would be if we can finish in the top 4. So after our Sheffield United game, another game I simulated, it seems like I simulate all the games where we actually score. And we managed to get a draw 2-2 with Toby Jizzle and Jamie Vardy getting a goal. But our next few fixtures are gonna be tough. We've got Chelsea away and 2 games against Brighton, home and away, and 1 in the cup. And ending off Arsenal at the Emirates. This is gonna be a tough 4 games for us. I'm hoping so we can get some results. Because let's take a look at our starting 11. And it doesn't look pretty. You can see how many injuries we are going through right now. We have Mr. Beast injured, Toby Jizzle picked up an injury. Remember, Mini Minter got an injury, as well as Arak and Tarek. So I'm gonna have to figure something out when it comes to tactics. And what does every great manager do when it's going wrong for their team? Just change the entire tactic, mate. And that's exactly what I did. I went to the cautious counter-attack 4-3-3 with a DM and 2 midfielders, 2 wide men, and attacking forward. Because it not only accommodates our injury list, I feel like being a little bit more defensively sound will help this team a lot. And maybe we can nick 1-0 or 2-0 wins here and there, getting us higher up in the table. So let's go to the bridge and bring back 3 points. Okay, let's go, boys. You had kick off at the bridge. Remember, from the pen to the ring to the king. I don't know how it goes. Just keep those words in your mind. Okay, Chelsea have a throw in here. I can see they're going to cross it. Oh, that's great defending from Laserbeam. They're passing around. Sterling, don't shoot. Oh, was that a good save from KSI? That's a good save. Let's defend this corner now. I want to see KSI catching this ball. Come, ooh, okay, bad header from them. But we got away with this one. It looks like Madueke has a free kick on the edge of the box. Can KSI make a big save? Oh, and he does. What a save. The boxing reflexes. And can we defend this corner effectively? Yes, we can. Let's get it out. Okay, it's our first corner of the game. We've got Zerka HD taking this corner. Big in-swinger. Let's get on the heads, lads. Oh, not bad, not bad, not bad. And like that, the second half absolutely flew by. I'm hoping this cautious tactic helps us a lot. And it seems like it is, but it makes the games a bit boring. And now we're all the way to the 96th minute again. And this game has kind of been a snooze fest. But hey, I'm happy with the point. That's a point away at the bridge. Not every team gets to say they do that. And that's full time. So as we just saw, that draw at Chelsea absolutely helps us in the table. Chelsea find themselves 16th in the table and we find ourselves 10th, and keeping close to the teams above us and not letting them run away. But going to our schedule, I think what I'm going to do is use a trusty simulation of the 2 Brighton games, because I don't mind if we get knocked out of the cup. Maybe we can pick up a point or 3 in the Premier League game against Brighton, but for the cup game, I don't really care. I would rather get knocked out of the cup and focus on the Prem, because our team is quite thin in terms of squad depth and we seem to be kind of injury prone. And going back to our starting 11, we can still see that Miniminter is out, and so is Toby Jizzle, and so is Mr. Peace. So I'm going to continue with the current starting 11. They managed to get a point away at Chelsea, and I'm kind of liking the counter-attacking football. Even though I feel like it kills the vibes, I feel like results at this stage is more important than vibes. Oh, and what do you know? Those 2 simulation games are absolutely a godsend. We won both of them 1-0 home and away. Although I would have preferred losing the away game in the cup, I'll take the win. But there's one game on the horizon, and that's Arsenal away. When it comes to the starting 11, I'm just going to keep it exactly how it is. I can't do anything on the bench because we have a lot of injuries, and it seems like Deji also picked up a knock. I think I'm going to leave him in. It doesn't seem to be too bad, and his fitness still seems to be fine. Also, there isn't exactly another player I can put in there. I don't want to play the real life players because I feel like this ruins it. But let's see how we get on at Arsenal away. Whoa, let me interrupt the video right now. 98.9% of you guys are not subscribed. How is that possible? We all love football, right? So subscribe. Okay, kick off at the Emirates. Let's get a result here. We're on a good run of form with a draw and 2 wins against a kind of good Brighton in my opinion. So let's see what we can do against the mighty Arsenal. I just realized this is kind of a derby. Our home stadium is Wembley, so this is a London derby. Come on, lads. I'm not gonna lie, guys. This game has been a snooze fest. 45 minutes, and I can really tell we're playing counter-attacking football. We're sitting kind of deep, not right now, but we are defending a lot, and I don't think anything of interest actually happened throughout this whole game. I say that, I just hit the bar. Okay, second half, Randolph UK comes on for his debut, I think. Can we get some counters with Big Star here? Never mind. Okay, they've got Saka injured. They're passing it around our box. They are probing football term, ball knowledge. Gabriel, they're going to cross it in. Oh, never mind. Good defending from Laserbeam to Carl Freezy to Vic Star. Pushy bringing us forward. Can we get a good counter going? No, we can't. They're going to leave Saka on even though he's injured. That's interesting. Seems like he'll be fine though. They're just passing through us. Don't. Oh, what a goal. They just slice through us like butter. Okay, we've got to throw in. Can we just clear it? We're playing long ball now, boys. Long ball. Our team is absolutely knackered. Look at our energy levels. I can't do much on the bench. My hands are tied and they're just pressing us. Okay, we've got to defend this corner. I know we're tired, boys. Oh, that was a good save from KSI. And I guess it's just a rebound by Trossard. I think it seems like this game is done. I'll take a 2-0, you know. We can't win all of them. Still a new team in the league. Just hope they don't score 3. 3, I'm going to be kind of disappointed. That's embarrassing. And yeah, okay. Yeah, just accursed. Just FM things. Yep, great. And that's full time. I mean, not a great performance overall from the boys. We had 0 shots on target, an 0.2 XG, 2 corners, a lot of fouls. It just is what it is. I don't know how I'm going to improve this team, whether we play cautious or not. Against the bigger teams, they just seem to beat us, which is expected. But that's where we're going to end this episode. As I was recording this, it seems to be quite long. So I think if you guys enjoyed the video, I'm going to make multiple parts to this series. And hopefully we can get a good run going in the next episode. So don't forget to leave a like and subscribe and maybe a little comment if you want to. And I will see you in the next one.